machine, which has been made because no one ever thought to preserve one of the original peppercorns. Then one day someone found the original designs in a skip in York. £3 million was raised, and this is the result. It took them 19 years to build it. 19 years. And every single piece had to be made by hand. And look at this beautiful RSJ. You know, somebody rang me up and said, can you make a spring that goes in there that's exactly the same as the one that was fitted in the 40s, by hand, and for next to nothing? It's an exquisite thing.
And another 6 hours running.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be fitter when I get there.
I'm sure you will be, I'm sure.
Fitter than I've ever been in my life.
Oh, you'll be dead.
Well, if I do, listen, fling me on the fire. Right. Use me as fuel to beat Hammond and Moe. With the water loaded and the leak fixed, I rang James. May, how are you doing?
Now I'm about 30 miles from Grantham.
30 miles south of Grantham. James, you're not even in the same century.
You are history, mate.
You are history.
You're in the lead, but not for long, mate.
Trouble is, I'd have to stop for fuel, only I didn't know when.
Now this is worrying. The owner of this car has told me that when the petrol gauge reads a quarter full, it's actually empty and it's going to stop. And I've suddenly noticed that it's taken a bit of a dive and it's about that much above quarter.
At the next service station, I chickened out and pulled in.
Well, that's already up to £13, 10 shillings and sixpence. In 1949, you'd have been able to buy a house for that.
Inflation wasn't my biggest problem, though.
Yeah! I do believe I'm now in the lead! Because the Jag drinks fuel.
That was a disaster. Come on, come on, come on.
The game of leapfrog between the car and the bike was now on. But could either of us bring down the mighty tornado?
250 miles to Edinburgh. But just so aside, 250. We've got this one in the bag.